episode. We are in Ensenada, Mexico today. We just got off the boat about 5 minutes ago, and it's funny because you get off these boats and right away they hit you with like 6 different shops in these places. And some of these places have such amazing things too. Like, check this out. They have a glass checkerboard over here. It's amazing how these things are made, and these sculptures. Dang. Actually, it's kind of funny. My dad has 2 of these in his basement at home. Like, literally, I don't think it's from this part of Mexico, but it's from somewhere else in Mexico. He has 2 of these parrots in our basement. But they have such odd things. Like, where do you see things like this? Glass-made chilies or peppers? That's just amazing, some of the stuff they have. Such odd things. Check out these shot glasses. Wow. Some stuff like this that just scares me, why they sell skulls that look like that. I think it's their culture here though. There's a lot to do in Mexico that has to do with like skulls and stuff like that. I think it's like reincarnation of life. I'm not exactly sure. But just such interesting different things you don't see in the States, in stores. It's only things you see like this when you're on these vacations. Oh, they even have a cowboy hat one. One thing is though, once you take enough cruises, when you get off at these places, you'll start to notice a lot of the stuff is the exact same thing when you get off these boats. Because as soon as you get off, they have these shops like I showed you guys. But a lot of it's just all the same shit. It's just all a bunch of like things that are handmade, which are cool, but it's just all the same stuff. I don't know if you guys remember me telling you guys yesterday or the day before. Today I'm actually doing an ATV excursion, and it's kind of like the one I did in Jamaica. If you guys ever watched my vlogs when I was in Jamaica, it's kind of the same thing, it's similar. I don't know if it's going to be as good as that one, we'll see though. And it goes off-road obviously, and it's in the wine country. I don't know what that means. I think you go to a winery and try some of the wine they have. I don't know, but I think it's going to be interesting. And the good thing is it's the shortest line out of all these lines. I know it's not focusing, but that's the line right there. And then these are all the other ones. So that's good, as long as there's less people, that's better for me, because then I can be crazy on the ATVs. That's what I hate about these things. Since they're so orchestrated through like these cruise lines, they're usually just like, kind of, not boring, but they don't let you like do crazy stuff. Because they want it to be like safe and everything like that. But you know, I just want to like go crazy on ATVs. I got that experience.
Falling in love is wonderful, so they say.
Okay, we're getting on the bus right now. I'm betting that is gonna be our bus right here, the smaller one, not the nice coach buses. You guys remember when I was in Jamaica and I said the same thing, and then I was on that smaller, crappier one? Man, I guess we're going on the coach bus. Oh, heck yeah. One of the craziest things just happened to me. I was on the whole wrong tour. I was waiting in line that whole entire time for the wrong tour. I'm not going in that nice coach bus now. Now I'm in this smaller little bus. It's alright though, because I was sitting there thinking while I was waiting on that, wow, there's a lot of people going on this for an ATV thing, because there was like 40 people in that ATV. There was like 40 people on that bus, and I know ATVs, they don't have 40 people doing it, so this makes a lot more sense because there's not as many seats on here, which should mean there's not going to be as many people, and that makes a lot more sense.
Falling in love is wonderful. Falling in love is wonderful.
just got here right now. It's like a 35-minute drive. It is absolutely beautiful out here. It reminds me so much of LA besides the green part. But check this out. And that's the ATVs I think we're gonna be going on right there. This is so much nicer than I thought it would be, because usually when you come to places like this, when you're in these countries or these like islands, they're not this nice. They're like more run down, but this is nice as hell. Look at this. They got all these bottles of wine that you can buy. Let's see how much they are. $380? Oh my God, that's crazy. This one's $690 for this bottle of wine. But first off, let me explain a little bit why I'm here. I don't know if I've done this. This is an ATV trip. It kind of goes in the mountains and off-road, I think. And then you come back and you go to the winery part, and I think they let you taste some wine. I'm not exactly sure how it is. So it's like a winery tour / ATV tour at the same time. I'm pretty interested to see how this is. I mean, now that I'm 21, I can actually go on these kinds of things. I think you can drink though when you're 18 in Mexico. I might be wrong about that. You guys can let me know if some of you guys know. Check these candles out. They're like ice cream. That's so cool. I actually thought this was real when I first walked up, like you could just buy this and eat it. But then I was like, wait, that wouldn't even make sense. It's a candle. They also have a cupcake one too. This one's even open. Dang, that is so cool. I've never seen anything like that.
But they're really the same, okay? And these ones are really simple. You grab the string, you pass it through both rings, and you return it through one ring, okay? Like this. Just ties it up. It's really easy to adjust. If you want hairnets, we have hairnets also, okay? And we have the medium helmet, okay? The medium helmet's different. Important to cover mouth and nose from the dust, from the cold, and also we can pass from some burritos, free burritos. You go there, give me all the burritos. You will see Maria over there. Good burritos. That's it, guys. Helmets, goggles, and bandanas. We have also plastic bags, so you want to put it in your shoes.
Guys, check out this look. This is so different from the last one I did. They have like these crazy pilot glasses, and they even have a GoPro mount on the helmet. The only problem is I freaking left the GoPro in the truck, like thing that took us from the port to here. So I hope I didn't lose that. That would be like really, really bad. And now I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to record like me on the ATV. I'm gonna try with this, but I'm not exactly 100% sure. But we'll see what happens.
There are two things that you have to know about being in this tour. One thing is being part of the group, okay? We are together, guys, okay? So if someone stops, we all stop, okay? That's really important. Also, we have to stay on the line, okay? There's not a race, guys, there's no passing, just one line, okay? And signals. Signals are really important also, and you have to pass the signals. We have a very good group, we're 14 of us, so if I make a signal, the last guy won't see it. So the person behind me has to pass the signal. Okay, so we have classic signals, like turning left, turning right, stay on the line. Stay on the line is really important, okay? When I say this, you should get closer and stay just behind me, okay? Why I'm doing that? Because sometimes there's a big puddle, or there's a crack, or there's a close turn, or there's a car coming, and I want a straight line so the car can pass, okay? So it's really important. So turning left, turning right, straight in the line.
Known as romance. The thing known as romance. Falling in love is wonderful. Falling in love is wonderful. So they say. So they say. Falling in love is wonderful. Falling in love is wonderful. So they say. So they say. Falling in love wonderful. Falling in love is wonderful.
All right, we just got off that ATV thing. That was a lot of fun. I underestimated myself. I freaking forgot to bring my dirty shoes. The last ATV thing I did in Jamaica, I brought shitty shoes to use, and I totally forgot to put them on. I even put them in my suitcase, and I didn't freaking put them on. So look at my shoes now. They're not that bad. I don't know if you guys can see. Wait, no, you guys. Yeah, right there, you guys can see how dirty it got. And right there. It's whatever. These shoes are kind of crappy anyways. Got some dirt on my pants, but overall not too bad. Didn't really get as muddy as I thought, but it was a lot of fun. And now we're gonna go taste some wine. The only complaint I think I would have is I didn't like how they just had the ATVs in one area. Like you just kind of rode around like out here and that's it. I was expecting it to go more in the mountains and stuff like that, but it was still a lot of fun. And it's really nice out here right now because it's been like chilly lately. So it's pretty nice. Also, take a look at my hand. Look how dirty my hand got from the handlebar of the ATV. It's not, look at this one. This one's really bad too. I even got some dirt on my watch too. It's all right though, I can clean that off. Rooms. I like it.
Probably Hill told you that over here in this valley, we used to have 80 small wineries. But right now we have 250 in 5 years. So it grew a lot. This is one of them. We have also two huge companies, L.A. Cheto and Todos Santos, no? They produce like 90% of the wine. But this one, this winery has an award of being a green winery because it doesn't produce a lot of carbon footprint. They have like photovoltaic solar panels. They have a biodigest.
This is the inside of the winery where they keep all the wine. I know you guys can't really see, it's really dark in here. That's so crazy how big these things are. They're so much bigger in person than they are in like pictures and movies and stuff. Wow. Just had a wine tasting in there. I've never done a wine tasting before. That was such a great experience. Like it was so fancy and nice. I was not expecting it to be fancy whatsoever. So they took us down in this basement. They showed us how the wine was made, as you guys saw in the last few clips. They showed how they aged them. It's all just really interesting information though, because they'll age it for like 3 months. Like more expensive stuff is like 6 months, a year, 2 years. And it's just so weird to think about how you mix certain things together, and if you put it in a barrel for long enough, it'll taste better, or this and that. It's just weird to me how like all that works. So we sat down, they gave us like 2 different types of cheeses, some bread to put it on, and then they came out with 3 different wines for us to taste. And they gave us like a quarter of a glass of each, and you try it. And they were all, honestly, I would love to buy one. All of them were pretty good. I don't think there was one that was better than the other. I thought they were all really good. And the cheeses were heavenly, but they said they don't sell the cheese because you can't even bring it back on the boat anyways. But I never really had wine like that before. It's like eye-opening. It makes me want to buy wine now. But the bottles of wine in there are like $400. Not happening. So good news, I talked to the guy. My GoPro's on the bus, and it's not lost anywhere, thank God.
The thing known as romance.
That doesn't sound too good.
The thing known as romance.
All right, so we are now back on the boat. What a long day it's been. Beautiful day in Mexico. Have never been here before. I would definitely come back to the Ensenada, whatever you call it. It's just a beautiful view. Just beautiful. Overall though, it was a really good day. My parents, I have no idea where they're at. I think they're out in the tour. they did like this thing where you go out to a blowhole, I think it is, and it's basically, they call it a blowhole, and it's something to do with the ocean causing a huge spout of water to come out of like a, what do you call it? Not a mountain. Fucking shit. Comes out of a cave, and that's where they went to today. And I don't know when they're gonna get back because the boat leaves in like 2 hours, so hopefully they make it back in time. I think I'm gonna go and get some food right now. Also, I just want to show you guys how bad the internet is on the cruise. So this vlog has been uploading since 12 o'clock last night. It's now 3:31 in the afternoon. Look at this. Let me just show you guys this. 75%. The vlog has pretty much been uploading for 15 hours. 15 hours to go 75%. Now, keep in mind, the Wi-Fi in this cruise is a lot more worse than it was in the last cruise. I can tell you that right now. My last cruise, I think it went up like, maybe like 3-4% faster than this one. This is just... Alright, it is actually about 2 hours later right now, and we are headed down for our last dinner of the cruise. I don't know if I said this earlier, this is the last day of the cruise. Tomorrow we're back in Long Beach, and my parents are here for like another couple days, and then we go down, or we go up near San Francisco-ish area, I think. I don't know exactly. My mom's got like all these plans figured out, I have no idea. But this is our last dinner, this is it. I'm honestly kind of happy though, because this internet thing has just been so bad for uploading these episodes. You guys have no idea. I think that's my biggest complaint about the whole trip. Other than that though, it's been a lot of fun. It's always good just going on trips with mom and dad, hanging out with them. Because sometimes you just need trips like that, just with your family, just with your mom and dad. Because you know what, I don't get to see them as much as I used to anymore. And it's a good time. Parents' appetizer, they got escargot, which is snail. That's disgusting. How many does it come with? How many does it come with? 6. Oh God, it's so gross. You like that?
I do.
Look at that. Oh. That's like a different country kind of thing, eating snails. Oh my God. My mom and I just left the casino. She just cashed in her stuff. She actually won on this trip. This is like one of your only trips you've won on, right?
Right.
How much did you win? 30 bucks, right?
Maybe. I gambled some.
Yeah, my mom, I think you put in like 20, right? And you won 30? No, it was like 10.
I won 48 here. I mean, my take was $48.
Yeah. And then I walked away with like 170 something, so we both walked away in the positive. That's all that matters. We didn't spend more and not win as much, so that was good. The thing is if you don't cash in, the boat basically gets your money. So like if you walk off the boat, because the way it works is you upload all the money you win in the casino on your ship card, and if you just walk off, the boat basically gets your money. And that's what's crazy. They probably make so much money off people because people are just like, oh, I only have like $1 on my thing. I'm not gonna even cash it in, and they don't care. But that adds up with like this many people being on the boat.
People walk by my cash and go, Jesus Christ, he looks horrified. You know, just leave with one last laugh before I go. I actually had my first old people surgery last summer. It wasn't anything major. I had my ball sack lifted. Yeah, little scrotal tuck, if you will. Well, I didn't know that as a guy, when you get older, your balls get a little droopier, and then one day you sit on the toilet, and they hit the water. And it's terrifying. You come flying up that thing and go, oh my God, did I just have a splashdown? I'm gonna have to get that fixed.
What age?
And what really freaked me out, I was in a porta potty. Yeah, I know. Oh God, worst case of blue balls I ever had. It was horrendous. I got, here, speaking of balls, when I came back from Afghanistan in August, I got caught at customs because in Washington, D.C., because my toothpaste was too big. I was in Ireland and Turkey and Kyrgyzstan and Kuwait and Afghanistan. I got in and out of every one of those countries with no problem. I can't get back in the United States because I got 10 ounces of fucking crest in my bag. You know, and it's customs. So he dumps your whole shit out on this big table and goes through every single item in your bag. It's like, What are these? Those are the scissors I use to trim my balls.
Just got out of the comedy show right now. That was so much fun, man. I love comedians. If you guys don't know, I used to want to be a comedian when I was younger, and it's just funny because I kind of am now, like on You Now, even though it's not like on a stage, it's like in a live format. It's kind of the same format. It's just a little bit different. But it's just like so weird how when I was in 5th grade, I did a project on being a comedian, and it's kind of what I do, somewhat, not necessarily, but it's still somewhat the same. They actually have another comedian in like another hour, but I can't stay up. I gotta go to bed. It's so weird how tired I am from this cruise. I don't know how to describe it, but vacationing makes you tired, as weird as that sounds. I think I said this on the last cruise, but man, it just like wipes you out getting up early every single day. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll do a whole overview in either tomorrow's episode or the next day's episode of the whole cruise and talk about everything when I'm like sitting down. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Be you, be awesome, be grateful, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode.
Falling in love is wonderful. Falling in love is wonderful.
We're about to hit the wall again here now. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, we're so close. Uh-oh, we're backing up now.
It's a nice pull-up, huh?
Practically hit the wall.